beans. So I was going to try and power through this piece in one day. Didn't work out, but I'm going to make sure to finish it today. Make sure to finish it. It's probably going to be fairly simple. But I think it'll be fun. We'll go with some blues in the letters, purple in the outline, and then maybe an orange for the outside. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I do need my scratch paper so I can know which blues are going to look. The best being a gradient against each other. What's up, Narwhal? What's going on? So I didn't know what to draw last stream that I was doing art, and this lettering is super basic, like really super basic. I didn't really go much outside the box on it, but it's for there's a streamer that I know, and he's a pretty cool dude. He's actually been he does a 24-hour stream 7 days a week, and he's been doing it for a little over 3 years. And so I just thought I would do something a little nice and, do a little art piece. Be like, we see you. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, dude's been killing it. He inspires me in the sense of one of the things that my other half and I... Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, sorry. I just heard some crazy loud noise. Hi, Sammy. Thank you for the lurk. I heard a crazy loud noise, and I thought something fell behind me. I thought something like got dropped or whatever. And I looked around, and nothing was knocked over because I have cats. And I just went and looked outside, and it's like it was thunder and lightning. And actually, what I heard was the lightning. It wasn't even the thunder. I heard the crack of the lightning. Like go, because thunder's got a rumble. This was like a sharp crack. That was crazy. So if the stream cuts out for any reason, that's the reason why. Like crazy storm right now. But now I'm curious if there's any like storm came through, it'll be gone in 30 minutes. Seriously. That's kind of nuts. Okay. Sorry. What's up, Marvel? I don't know if you're still here, but and what does he do during the streams? Just life. Like sometimes he travels. Thank you for the lurk, Karma. I appreciate you. He has a house that he owns and lives in games. He does gaming. He does like lifestyle stuff, like workout, home improvement stuff. Like he literally, you're just with him 24 hours a day. He has places in his house where his cameras are all set up. But he also has a like a bus converted into like a RV with a gaming setup and his bed and cameras and everything else. And he'll take off. Like his last trip, he was gone for like 6 weeks. He just hopped in it, turned the camera, like kept the cameras on, but like moved the cameras into his RV and just drove actually 3/4 across the U.S. and more even, just for 6 weeks. Visiting people, seeing things, going places. Which one of the reasons why I like his channel. It's because that is something that my other half and I plan on doing. Oops. I put these in the wrong order, didn't I? Oh, well, let's see what happens now. Now I don't know what's going to happen. I set my pins down in the wrong order. Now this gradient's going to be freaking weird. I think I'm going to do random gradient now then. Different colors all over it. All right. Oops. But anyway, this is something that my other half and I want to do. We're actually saving up right now to get an RV or a bus to convert, um, and then just do travel, like to spend time with each other, pull up the stream our drives, stream where we end up. Uh, just like vibe with each other and stream it. I thought it would actually be a whole lot of freaking fun. And then I found this dude. Like, we had already been planning this. And then I found this dude, and I'm like, holy shit, he's fucking doing it. I'm like, this is exactly what we were talking about doing. So I've been, like, picking his brain, So I'm like, I wonder how the streaming, like, we don't plan on doing 24/7 streams the way he does. I don't plan on doing that. That's a little bit much. Um, but um, like having the right batteries and having everything set up and everything else. What's up, Berserker? What's going on? Get a few people to do that in Vans. Fuck yeah, dude. What the Taha? Taha, how you doing? When the graffiti art server becomes a trend, don't call it a fad. I'm just saying, there's very few of us on here. There are very few of us on here. What you been up to, Taha? What's up, Aaron? I was still in your stream from last night, so it turned me straight back in, then proceeded to crash completely. Welcome to Twitch Mobile. Hey, Aaron. I appreciate you, my friend. Yeah, people doing it in Vans? Hell yeah. So wait, so no, I mean, we may, when we're doing driving, part of it be sleeping, because I ain't staying awake 24 hours. But here's the thing. Here's the thing is that like, we already have YouTube content of our drive from just below Canada to Texas, where we just post driving videos. right? We just post driving videos, so if it has lo-fi music, so if people just want to throw something on, and do homework to it or whatever, and vibe with some lo-fi and just having that visual going on, um, which people are checking out. It's kind of dope. If anybody's interested, it is the Potch Star channel. Uh, Never announce where you're going before you get there. You got people trying to track. Oh no! See, that's the thing. That's the thing. We've thought about these things beforehand. We've thought about these things beforehand, where we'll have like some of the live stream stuff. People will have an idea of where we are, right? They'll have an idea because we'll be like spending a week in Montana, or being 5 days in fucking North Carolina, whatever. Like, but it's not going to be a here's my GPS locator, come see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to have stupid people do stupid shit. Um, Hold on real quick. Where's my... So if you click on that link, that is just our driving. That is just our driving. If you just want some lo-fi music in the background, just chill and vibe out, that is us driving. But that's one thing that we've talked about as well, is being safe and making sure that there aren't fucking weirdos, doing weirdo shit. Um, because we all know there's weirdos that do weirdo shit. Which comes to no surprise of anybody else. But it's also we're gonna be doing a bunch of that with recording it for YouTube as well. So and it is really storming out there right now. Storming like a mother. Um, but that's goals. Like, that's goals. Right now, we just got to pay our bills. Those are current goals. As you can see, I have a goal counter up above there on the stream. Those are current goals. Long-term goals are getting that RV, getting everything taken care of. Why? This pin is brand new. Why would it be dying right now? but also all the YouTube videos that we would make while doing this would like where our locations at would be put up well after. You know what I mean? So like the YouTube would probably be a week or two later than where we were at. So that way we didn't have to worry about, you know, if we're camping out in the woods and fishing in some lake, having, you know, some random person just run up on us. Like, I don't want that shit, you know? Nobody wants that shit. Nobody wants that. It's quite cool that by an old British gas fan refurbish it. I freaking love that, Berserker. That sounds dope. This makes me think of the Homestar Runner, Blast from the Past. Dude, I love Homestar Runner. Love Homestar Runner. Hey, Berserker, thank you so much for that. It's a new channel, so there's not a lot to it. We had put up like 2 videos 6 years ago and then never touched the channel again. So it has hardly anything on it. I gotta do a little graffiti style soon. You got any tips on how to approach? Yeah. What are you looking for? That is the first question that I have for you, because there's so much like variant wise that would go into it. So I just asked, like, are you looking for? You just want this a certain style? You just want to play with typography, which is just the lettering. Like, what is it that you're looking to get into there? Just lettering. Honestly, is it just for fun? Is it for a project? Is it for a commission? Is it for, like, if you're just looking for fun, it's the best place to start. And what I would do, I can give you a quick tutorial if you want. Just walk around in nature in a fungoshi. When someone complains, call them a racist. I don't know what that is. But I can give you a little quick tutorial that is just basic as fuck. Just fun oriented. Okay. So here, I'll give you a quick tutorial. Just somewhere to start. Somewhere to start, right? The most basic, easy way to start with graffiti that I found is shapes. Basic shapes. Oh, Japanese loincloth. Nice. It's just basic shapes. Squares, rectangles, triangles, circles, that sort of thing, right? So most people that draw can do a square, rectangle, triangle, circle. You can add the flare in later, but this will give you the first thing that that I recommend looking for is your letter weight. So say you're going to have ABC, right? So you have the letter A, B, C. If you notice, they're all pretty much right across the same line. They have about the same weight. So if you do like a graffiti letter, we're going super generic, right? So you have an A right there, but then you do like a B like this, then your C goes. They're vastly different letter weights, right? The heights are all different. The width is all super different. You know, the thickness of the letters is different. So what you want to look at is having similarities through it. Now you can have, like for the ABC, you can have, you know, like the A here, a B here, and then because now you have a diamond shape, right? So you can make those work because now your letter weight is even. They don't have to be exactly the same, but it's even. right? It isn't some weird, wonky shape that you didn't want. You know, it's fairly even. So what you're looking for is you're looking for things to be like letter weight is to be, and also the thickness of your letters. So if you're gonna do an A, that's kind of small, but you're gonna do an A, and that's how thick your letter is, right? That's how thick your lines are. When you do your B, you want to try and keep the thickness of your letters similar. Yeah, it's a little wonky there, but you want to try and keep the letters, the thickness. Now you can vary your thickness, of course. You know, like you do an A right here. That's a little weird, but if you notice, it's a little bit thicker on the right-hand side than it is on the left-hand side. So figuring out how you want to do it, where you want to accent your letter and everything else. But when I said the shapes, the reason why I say that is that you can take the letter A and you got rectangles, right? You got 3 rectangles right here. You know, and then you erase accordingly, but that gives you your shape. Your basic shape of the letter A. And you know rectangles, so you can go, okay, this rectangle needs to be the same size as this rectangle to give you that same feel. You could do it with a triangle as well, you know, and then just mash in where you put that. But I like doing the rectangles because then you can really start to play with it. You can start to mess with it. So yeah, build with simple shapes. After you get building the simple shapes in the letter weight, that's when you get to start playing with stuff, right? So we're just going to go with the letter A again. So you have, draw this one a little bit bigger so that we can really play with it. So we have the 3 basic shapes, right? This is super chunky, don't at me. Now, if you want to keep the top straight across, cool beans. You want to add a little flair to it, so you can build a little ramp. Now you got a little piece right here that sticks off. And say you don't want chunky letters at the bottom, right? You can, or no, X that out because I was going to do something else. You can bring this out a little bit and flare it in. And now you have this weird little shape down here, right? And then you meet up into this. You can even pull these in. So it creates more like a diamond. So now you're playing with the little shapes, right? And here's where you take, I'm like losing all my erasers right now, you guys, don't at me. But then this is where you take your eraser and you get rid of the original lines. I like the way that is, but anyway. And you can play with this 100 times over, right? But you got this shape right here. You can put a little line, give it a little curve. You now have this like more diamondy shape. In my opinion, this is a very ugly A, but it's very basic, and that's fine. So don't at me. But now you took your rectangles and you made them into, you gave them little character. You gave them a little foot, you know? So instead of it being a straight triangle right here, and I'll pull this closer to the camera. Come on. See what I mean? So you took that basic, you gave it a little. This is bugging the shit out of me. This is gonna come out here. Stop playing with my emotion. Whatever. When two cars crash so badly that they've interlocked with one another, there isn't that technically a rectangle? You're right. You're right. Who adds? My bad. My bad. Add flare on the top. Shapework. Yeah. So essentially, what you're looking at is brought in the oops. Brought in so it isn't just a triangle, so it gives a little bit of fun. I mean, you can even do that on the bottom too. You know. Um, and then if you know, once you start doing that, you can start adding in little shit to it. So this one, say you want to add in, you know, a little flair to it, right? Um, I need I need to find my erasers. Now you have this piece that comes down. Now it's become a part of the A. This one can come out here. You just add whatever you think looks fun. And your eraser is going to be your best friend because you could take this and go, you know what, I want to add something that goes that was horrible, but there we go. Now you want to add something like a little, you know, add a little arrow in there, right? Because graffiti letters got arrows. Don't overdo it with the arrows. Please don't overdo it with the arrows. You don't want to do all that. But now you have this line that's going to come down here. This one can come up a little bit into it to give it some depth, you know? And even if you want to, ah, sorry, hold on. It's just the whole thing's going wonky in my opinion. Now you have a very generic little arrow sticking off the side of the A. I wouldn't advise that one, but it's stuff like that that you can do. You can make a shape that comes off of it. You can add little parentheses, so it's just like this is A, homie. That's A. So you just give it little flares. The Dolda card, nice star. Let's freaking go, dude. Eraser, best friend, keep it front, arrows, not too many arrows. Yeah, there's some where people throw in like 30 arrows and it, in my opinion, it's overkill. Everything's moderation. You know, you can have your letter S. I'm gonna bring. So now you have a bunch of boxes, right? And then you just give it a little bit of like, give your line a curve. So you took the thing that had boxes in it. You start finding the shape that you're looking for, cut off a few corners, add a little bit of flair to it. And now you have an S that's a little bit different shape. But you started with your boxes, you started with your triangles, with your circles, with whatever it is that you want to do. You don't just have to do rectangles, you can do circles. Like if you want to add a circle right here, and now your A is going to go boop. And now you have this funky shaped big head A because you wanted to. You know what I mean? You can do whatever the fuck you want. That's why I love graffiti. Red lines got curves. Hell yeah, they do. Hell yeah, they do. And the outside lines, sometimes you want to do them straight, but sometimes you give them a curve. You know what I mean? Like, so the bottom of an A is usually pretty squared off, right? But you could bring it down and give it little feet, where it's little, like little elephant feet. Now you got little curved lines at the bottom that give it like character. You see what I mean? Like the difference between the straight across ones and the curved feet on that A. You know, it adds that little bit of character, a little bit of a vibe to it. That's the artistic part of it. That's the fun part of, to me, that's the fun part of it. And if you happen to cut off a line right here, you could accent it with the other part of it. You know, it's just sort of hanging there. It's falling off a little bit. Because why not? You know, it's like Bob Ross had it right when he's just like, you know, just fuck it up, Chris. Like, let it happen. Granted, he didn't say that. But it's not a bad idea when you're, especially when you're starting off, start off with your shapes and then, you know, take your rectangle and cut off a corner. You know, you're like, oh, I'm going to cut off that corner. Now it's going to have this little dip in it. You know, or if you really want to get fun, you can take your whole letter and cut that bitch in half. You know, like that shit ain't even connected anymore. You know, draw a little line that does connect it. Now you got this weird connecting, you know, thing that pulls it in together. Fuck it up, just let it happen. Bob Ross, exactly. So the biggest thing too, Bob Ross had a falling out with his son that lasted for years. He wasn't happy about every mistake. God damn it, Aaron. Damn it. The biggest thing is just have fun with it. Just have fun with it. Experiment. I'll show you the difference between when I first started to what I do now. Right? So grab okay. When I say like practice, this is what I did when I didn't follow directions and I just did a whole bunch of silly arrows all over the place, right? And my lettering was I tried to keep it the same letter thickness, but you see like the weight was a little bit off from the D to the F, so it didn't fully tie in. But this was also, I thought I dated this. This is like 2018 when I first started, right? So this is just starting. This is after lots of practice. You know what I mean? Like there's so much to it of practicing and trying and learning. So it's just a matter of like repetition, repetition, repetition. Um, why arrows were just part of graffiti that work. I don't know. They just look neat. Not everything has arrows in it. I have this right here. Oh no, that's even got one right up here. I forgot I added that to it. And this is what I mean too by, not every piece of the letter has to be the same shape and weight. Like the thickness, obviously, of the bottom of the S is very different, but I kept the same sort of weight throughout the lettering. I brought this one up so it goes up like a wave. That's like you create a shape for the whole word and keep that shape going with it. Did you get my last text? Did you get my last text?
I know Weatherman.
Could have swore I said. The last part. Safety first. No, whatever safe is what I'm saying. Safety first.
I know is that.
Okay. Well,
I know.
I said also.
A little more.
It's fucking weird. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure you saw that I said. Okay, cool. That's all I you. It's all just playing and having fun. It's around stuff. So that's like the biggest thing I can give you is experiment. Experiment with letter shape, with shape that you're even going to use, with throwing in your own weird stuff. Like for me, there's a finger down here with the fingernail. Just I throw in some weird shit because why not? There's a whale in the middle of it. So like the biggest thing that I will say is have fun playing with it. You know, um, start off simple, then work your way to it. But that's like I'm not the greatest, typography person, graffiti artist, any of that, but this is what I've learned along the way. This is what is like shown me. You know what I mean? Find your style, Taha. Like I would even say pull up Google. Just Google graffiti art styles and look at pictures. Right? Stay away from and you don't have to, but I say stay away from like the AI created ones because it's kind of lame. Go look at like Black Book. If you type in Black Book graffiti, it'll pull up a lot of pictures of people's Black Book, which is essentially this. This is my Black Book, right? This is just it just means your paper. Yeah, and just check out different ones and see the way that I learned my style was I probably looked at hundreds. Started. What's up, Shadow? Is I looked at a whole bunch of different styles and I liked little bits of each one and then I made it my own. And figure out how to like put them together in the pieces where I wanted them to. But practice, man. I'd just say that's the biggest thing is practice, 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 lots of practice. Just to see what it is that you like and what it is you want to do. That's the best advice that I can give. Like, I can show some technique, but I also am of the type of artist that goes find your style. You know, like, it's neat to see what other people do, but I've seen so many people that are just a carbon copy of somebody else, and they do exactly the way that, like, I can look at the same word written the same way by 50 different people. And I'm like, it's kind of takes away the creativity and in my opinion, the uniqueness. So whenever I find pieces of graffiti that are hella unique, I'm like, that's the shit I like right there. You know, because they're different. You know, somebody created their style. You know, it might have some similarities of other people. It definitely might look different parts like what somebody else has done. But then if they have like their own flair to it as well. And that's why I don't mind. Some people don't like my style. Some people, you know, say that I have shitty art, and I'm fine with that. You know, it's not, they don't like the flair. They don't like that I didn't copy and paste everything exactly the way they think graffiti should be. That's totally cool. I don't care. That's why when people get commissions from me, I'm just like, you know, it's going to be in my style. So if you're looking for something specific that I don't do, you might want to go ask that person. Because I'm not here to copy somebody else's style. I'm going to do it in mine. Mine can get a little weird sometimes. And it can look dumb sometimes. I'm fully aware that I've made some really dumb looking pieces before. Or even I look at it, I'm like, the fuck did I do there? But it is what it is, you know? Hey Kraft, how you doing, sweetie? How are you today? Wondering some insight from an expert too, though. Super helpful. Much appreciated. Fuck yeah, Ta. Absolutely. Absolutely. For context, I'm working on an art piece of my avatar in skater gear. Thought some graffiti art for the skateboard design would look rad, so I was looking into it. You know, something you may look at, I'm not a big fan of it, but that's me personally, is the throwies. Throwies is the more bubble looking stuff. It's easy to stack when you're doing that, like if you're doing it on a skateboard or a wall or something of that nature. When you do stuff like what I'm doing right now, it's harder to have multiple pieces in one place because each one sort of takes center stage. But with throwies, you can have them sort of overlap like sticker bombing. I'm not a huge fan of throwies, but it is a huge part of the graffiti community. Throwies are a huge thing. So, you know, I'm not discrediting them as art. I'm just saying I'm not a huge fan of them. That's why you don't see a whole lot. Every once in a while, like I was even practicing You know, just a silly little throwy. Just a silly little, like, and this was sloppy, done super fast, right? Just super fast. But I mean, that's those. They're basic bubble letters, but they do have style. Like, there are styles to them. So if that's something that you would want, that'd be something to look up as well. From the color combo. Thanks, Taha. I appreciate that. Pav, I hope you're having a good day. Throwies. I might just woke up not that long ago, gonna figure out a very late breakfast, more like a brunch. Absolutely, totally get it. Totally get it. I like the Angular style more, to be honest, like what you're doing now, but I'll definitely keep it noted as something to pay further homage to other culture. Yeah, like, I don't really do them. I don't really do them. So if you don't do them, that's totally, like, you're good. You are completely good. I don't do them. Yeah, I don't do them.
So apparently potato waffles are a hit with everyone.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. It was good. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, you don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta jump. Absolutely, Todd. Have a fantastic day. Enjoy. Thanks for the insight tutorial. Have another stream. Absolutely. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye now. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Music? Hello, music. What happened to you? Hold on, hold on. Yeah, we're not doing video game sounds. No, nope, 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 nope. I'm trying to find stuff that I can play on here and on YouTube and not get kicked off. You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll see how this does. Not exactly what I was looking for, but I think this will be good. It's coming to life a little bit. It's coming to life. Oh, why are there no good atheist jokes? Because we don't believe in them. Facts, though. Facts, though. So I was in a live on TikTok, right? And there was somebody there talking about religion. And the person kept saying, well, you just believe in your atheist God. And I was like, stop it. Because atheism literally is the non-belief in a deity, or Charlie. So saying, oh, you're just believing in your atheist God was like the stupidest thing I felt I could hear somebody say. And he would get corrected by somebody and then keep saying it. And I was like, but didn't you listen? And that's when I realized he just wasn't listening. He just wanted to prove to everybody that his God was the best God, and everybody was stupid for not agreeing with him. And it was like, oh, I see. I see. It's cool. No problem.
Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Thanks. So my mic's been muted probably for like 15 minutes. I've been just talking and talking and talking. just running my mouth with a muted mic, because that's what pro streamers do. Wow, what an order. I got to deliver a single bag of shredded lettuce and 2 Roman tomatoes. Oh my God. Yeah, Mothman, like I literally I've been muted for at least a good 10-15 minutes. I've been talking to you guys and just going on and talking about my pins and you know what I did with this art piece and my cat and just all kinds of shit. And Star just came in and was just like, you know, your mic's muted. And I'm like, oh, I'm a genius. Look out. Careful. Watch out. The genius is here. I'm too busy cooking to notice. No, you're good. You're good. No, it's on me. It's on me 100%. It is totally my own fault. Panda, please stop. Stop. You can sit here in the bucket, but I'm not gonna hold you right now, Panda. I'm gonna hold you. Yeah, no, that's all me. Star was I said no. Star was kind enough to come in and go, hey, you know you're muted, right? Which is very, very kind of her. I do appreciate it. Because if not, who knows how long I would have been muted. Like, I don't even know what the last thing you guys even heard me talking about was, but like I was in here talking about the Twitch algorithm. I was talking about the future of Twitch. The trends. Oh my God, there's cat hair everywhere. I was over here whining and complaining like a little bitch, you know, capturing poor parts of it. Dude, seriously though. Dude, how did I just blow cat hair off of here? Look away and look back and there's more cat hair. Okay, I gotta change this music. I gotta figure out what music I can use because this music that they have DMC free, I'm gonna say for what it is. It's fucking depressing. It's depressing. Static attraction, and now physics is treating me like a host. Seriously. Oh my gosh, you guys. Panda is so upset that I'm not holding her right now. She's just laying on the floor staring at me like, how dare I? Eh. I don't know what's going on, man. I've just done a few like super mid pieces the last couple ones. Like I've done some alright ones. I'd say out of the last like 4, I'm at like a 50% win rate. You know, like 50% of the last ones that I've done have been like super mid. Like 50% I've liked. Maybe I'm just not practicing enough. You know, maybe I just need to buckle down and practice a bunch more. You know? Mine lays there half on his back with his paws crossed like a tiny dying shrimp. Let's go. Let's go. That's fucking hilarious. At least you're not fighting to get into the flow. Yeah, I was battling that for a while. Um, you know what I realized I kind of stopped doing? I kind of stopped overlapping my letters. I used to overlap my letters a lot and intertangle them to each other, and maybe I should do that again. Sure. You know, doing something like interesting. Yes, exactly like that. Like lesbian letters. Aaron, I need to do more lesbian letters. You know, I used to just start drawing lines on the paper and make stuff out of it. Handle your inner petty. Then you let in the art, make the artist, not the artist creating the art. I used to just like scribble on a piece of paper and then figure out my shit. Okay, it's also this music. This music's fucking killing me. This music's killing me, dude. I can't do this. I can't fucking do it. You buddy.
Who's calling that shit? 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 Who? Is it Stacy? Is it Becky? Is it Keisha? Is it Effie? Was it Danny? Is it Marty? Where's the function? Where the fuck the function? Where the fuck the function? Freak, do your shit, don't run, don't do no running. I'm finna go dumb. Don't waste time, pull up so I can beat it up. Baby, bend it over, let
Okay, you got shitty ass music. For a DJ, you suck. Alright, that's just me. Comedian, not an artist, but game recognized gaming got art. Something like a hookah with smoke that opens up to a dawn of clouds and it. See, I found that when I tell people I'm an artist, I usually say I'm a graffiti artist and I do art.
Sold out US tour, sold out European tour.
And oftentimes it's like, oh, do this, you know, like a landscape or a trippy art or something.
This is truly a piece of Boiler Room history, guys. I'm super honored to be introducing such.
When I'm having a block to be able to do lettering even, which is my base art,
All of that.
I can almost guarantee you I'm not touching anything else.
When I say Fred, I want to see
Like, not touching anything else. Right now, to get back into the art that I'm doing, I need to be doing some sort of lettering and then add to it.
Let's go.
Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but does that make sense? What's up, Sire? What's good, my dude? Anyone who's gonna attempt to lyric to know if I can on this game? Oh, you're good. What are you playing? Uh, I just hope I don't get like DMCA'd for this. But it's on YouTube, so I'm hoping that they're fucking fine with it.
My God, Fred. Let me see your hand. Hey, you know when it's serious.
Okay, there's a little bit better.
Just don't know. Don't worry.
Sometimes I wanna feel the pain. You say you're done, but you're over here naked in the middle of the day. Sometimes I wanna feel the pain. You say you're done, fuck what they say. I'm safe in your arms, and if I die in your arms, and be a smile on my face. And be a smile on my face. Sometimes I wanna feel the pain. Sometimes you make me wanna face. But you're over here naked Sometimes you make me wanna face it. Make me wanna face it. Sometimes you make me wanna face it. Fuck what they say if I die in your arms and be a smile on my face. Be a smile on my face.
I wonder if I crawled under my desk if I would find the erasers that I've been looking for. Ooh, I might have some in my backpack. Give me 2 seconds. Success! I found one. Wasn't in my backpack, but it was close to it. Nope, so that's gonna make it look like a fucking bulbed scepter, and I don't want that. I did a long day yesterday car shopping. I'm working on the truck. Doing another long one today, given it's an infusion day. I'm shocked and feeling I'll pay later. You know, hope you don't pay later. Oh wait, did you already get the infusion, or are you gonna get it soon? Oh wait, oh no, it's already, never mind, it's already late o'clock. You definitely already got it.
Oh my god. Talk to me. I knew we were gonna dance, but we danced so hard. Touch me. Holy shit. Talk to me. You know how to calm me down. 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 Pull me out of
Yeah, I always hated the infusion days. They're just so freaking painful and obnoxious. Like, it wasn't fun.
started off in the kitchen. Show me once and I was paying attention. As the trenches, they gon' say I'm the realest official. The difference between me and niggas, I'm rich when I get off my Insta. Get off my Insta. Youngest richest nigga out of my city. Been had the streets in the headlock. We had 2 or 3 bricks in Michigan spot. Still dead fresh if the fans watch. Send a diss and hide, get your man shot. Niggas play but they know we gon' air it out. She was acting bougie, flew a friend out. I went took it, ain't asked for a handout. Oh, I went took it, ain't asked for a handout. I stick out my block if the music don't crack. I stick out my block if the music don't crack. 50 out the trap, 50 out the trap. I stick out my block if the music don't crack. I stick out my block if the music don't crack. I stick out my block if the music don't crack. 50 out the trap, 50 out the trap. I stick out my block if the music don't crack.
Wrapped it up about 2 p.m. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Loki? How's it going? What you up to? How's life treating you over there? Had my procedure today too, so I'm sore as a motherfucker. See, I found that none of the spinal injections that I have ever gotten have worked. Let me rephrase that. They haven't worked for more than 2 or 3 days, and it's usually after 1 or 2 days of like extra pain. So it wasn't beneficial. It was a trade-off. Like I hurt, then I got an injection. It hurt more for like 1 or 2 days, and then there was relief for 2 or 3 days, and then it went right back to the regular hurt. And I'm like, there's no point to doing this. And I've probably gotten a good 20, 25 different injections. So it's not like I didn't try a bunch of them multiple times. That's the only bummer thing. You know what I mean? And Loki, what you got going on today? What are you doing? And that's the way it looked in my brain. A few in my spinal area. I had one work for 3 or 4 weeks. Nice. The one on my sciatica is still doing okay after a couple months. Fuck yeah, dude. That is awesome to hear. Like, that shit makes me happy. I love it when it works for people because it is. I talked to some people that were just like, I get 2 shots a year and that's all I need. And it gives like full relief, but really good relief. And I'm like, dude, I'm so stoked for you. I love hearing that. I think everybody needs a little relief now and then, you know what I mean?
You ain't never had no dough and scraped 200 pounds of the pirates. You ain't never had one trainers left, so you had to do road and sliders. You ain't never had no paycheck and trap for the food in your fridge, not favorites. Yo, made me a change and then I made changes. Yo, that Q on top of the 2-pack. I made changes. I was married to the tea house before dinner was talking stages. Free little bro, we ain't spoken ages. How one of my G's come home, the next one goes. Oh no, it's coming like Usher trading places. Hot chocolate for the court stuff. The car got caught with a corner. I'm at the safe house of the transporter. Denzel, Washer, and Jason Statham. Bros them won't let me glide no more. Can't have superstar out and latest. Gang got their hands on the up and shaved it. Left them twist like the club in ages. You ain't never had no dough and scraped 200 pounds of the pirates. You ain't never had one trainers left, so you had to do road and sliders. You ain't never had no paycheck and trap for the food in your fridge, not favorites. Yo, made me a change and then I made changes. Made me a change and then I made changes.
I've got feelings.
We got another fusion that released that I want to try. Plant-based, and some people have fewer reaction. My doc said one last switch to it, and it would stay be like, right back, let's fucking go. That's cool. That's cool as shit.
I've got feelings. got feelings.
Trying to twist this letter. I'm trying to literally like hold it. I'm having a problem picturing it in my head. Or maybe I just won't even mold it at all. Yeah. Now it's just weird and I kind of like it. It's definitely weird. portion some. I already added in this, so it's too late. This is weird, and it's getting weirder, and I don't know if I'm liking the weirdness it's going to. Let's see what happens, I guess.
Hello, everybody. Thank you all for coming down tonight. I'm with my brethren, my main fucking Killy. Killy from the ends, Killy that I don't know from time. Fred again. So everyone can say, again, after I say Fred again, Fred again, Fred again. Hey, again.
Play that shit, Fred.
That's something that I could totally listen to on here that I didn't even think about.
Play that shit, Fred.
It's a bunch of drum and bass.
I was out my mind, I was out my mind,
Oh, stop it. Um,
What do you think you're trying to do? This DJ Kara, Lord of mercy, you Casablanca. We're punching and moving south. All right, mate. Know what you're playing, mate. DJ Kara with the wickedest dub plate. This is UK Apache Man, the original nutter. Tough like Rockamina, soft like butter. All the junglers in the place. Let me see the lighter. DJ Kara, Lord of mercy. Watch this. Nanny the boy, DJ Kara, not the place tonight. Nanny the boy, idiot DJ, I don't lose your life. Nanny the boy, DJ Kara, not the place tonight. Well, bad DJs in a London, rude DJs in a England, bad DJs in a Shaken, rude DJs in a Kingston. Watch out, you never know DJ Kara, how you begin a jungle. Well, you never know DJ Kara, how you massive in a jungle. Well, you never know DJ Kara,
Gonna send this one out to all the ravers that go out on the weekend. All over the UK, just keep raving. Keep raving until they run out of breath. You know this one. This one's all to the floor. Goes out to the London man. Absolutely cruise controlling on this one.
I can love drum and bass so much. I don't know why I kept looking up dubstep. I mean, I like dubstep, don't get me wrong. I love dubstep. Nope, popcorn. Nope. But drum and bass is such a like with me. Dubstep is your favorite. Let's go. Okay, now curious though, like current dubstep or like early 2000s dubstep? Not that one is better than the other. Like, I'm not trying to say it like that. It's just they're different. Thinking this extra dark outline might not have been the right way to go, but I've already started, so I'm going to finish it. What's up, Mooney? I was told there's a live channel I might like. Yeah, I'll find one for you. How you doing, Mooney? I'll always have some faves from the early 2000s. Can't go wrong with Skrillex, Dr. P, and Savant. Okay, but I'm a bigger fan of the more current styles. Let's go. Speaking of Dr. P, is my most listened to last year. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Only reason I stopped is rain again, and I've seen 2 accidents.
Oh, yeah.
I've been so
You good? Like I
Hopefully,
said
yeah.
when I texted you. Yeah, I like that really like super chunky, like almost like a slapping beat dubstep. Like when the drop kicks in, I just like it when it's just like it just hits. It's got that like marching fucking beat to it. The womp, 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 womp. It makes me happy. Ron Howard was my favorite from early 2000s. Like, that was literally my childhood. Let's go, let's go. Ron is where it's at. Yeah, buddy. I like her. Oh, you guys can't see. She has a shirt that has like a smiley face on it, like the traditional yellow smiley face. It has an eye patch, and instead of yellow, it's plaid. Like the face itself is plaid. Yeah, I like drum and bass. High pop. Take that. And thank you.
Are you getting attacked?
No, she's actually been sitting here very peacefully and calmly for a while. I told her she can't stand on my paper, so she just sat right here. Oh, she came to see you. She's coming to see you.
Uh-huh.
Mom's gonna see my message and shake her head. Wait, what happened? Wait, did something not get through? Shit, hold on. Oh, you're fine.
Oh.
Hardcore really great to bleed and orgasm at the same time type shit. Dude, that's what good dubstep does. That's what good dubstep does. I'm telling you, that's what good dubstep does. Like 100%, that's what good dubstep does. Oh yeah. Oh. Hey, no, that's dude, freaking legit, bro. Legit. Look, it's like it's almost carnal. Dubstep is. Because like it bops, it makes you feel a certain way. And also when you're doing certain things, it's very much invigorating and can make certain things even more intense. Like it really, I fucking love it. I love it. It does a lot. I haven't used this pin in so long. I think the nib right out. Oh. Makes me still very, very happy. Like, I hate loud noises, but if you put eating in my ears, I'm gonna start bugging in a good way. Dude, facts. Big facts. Like, I'm so with you on that.
My name is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff. Colorblind grandma, let's freaking go, dude. Freaking go. Of course, right there. That's a great spot. This is seriously just like vibe and draw music right here. Like when I first got introduced to drum and bass, it was like musically life changing. You know what I mean? That's crazy, Twitch. Twitch, why are you doing this to me? Huh? I thought we were friends. I brought you a lot of money. Oh my god. Oh, I'm back. Had to venture into the basement. If this song I think it is, I was not allowed to listen to it at home even as an adult. I don't know what song it is. I'm just listening to drum and bass stuff. Like, if it's a specific, like, name. You know what I mean? Okay, this is definitely getting DMCA'd. Damn it. That sucks. What you up to today, Mooney? It's your Friday. You got the weekend to chill. I mean, I guess it's everybody's Friday. Well, technically the day Friday. You know what I think I want to do is I want to team up with some drum and bass streamers, some DJ streamers, do some collab streams. So we're just full on rocking the drum and bass from a DJ actually spinning it. Okay, I'm definitely getting DMC'd with this shit. God damn it. I was looking for some drum and bass because it wouldn't have anything that people were like, oh, I know this song because it's drum and bass. This chick keeps putting in stuff that I can see it for. Come in here, Panda. In here. In here. In here. It's not gonna hold you right now. Love you. Okay, we're gonna try this one. Let's see if this one won't get me DMCA. We'll see. Panda. Come in. I love you, but I'm not pulling you up here and holding you right now. That's drawing. I love you, baby. Oh, she's just sitting down there looking at me all sad now. He does. I love you. And I love you. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. I guess I am holding her because I'm a sucker. Yes. Okay. That helped you. And I loved you. Going to put you back down. I'm trying to get some stuff done quickly. Oh, my camera died? The fuck, dude? Only been 3 hours. Are you kidding me? I think something's wrong with this. Yeah, no shit, no shit. Why? Why? Fucking fuck. No, dipshit. I am pretty much done with this one anyway. So wasn't exactly what I was thinking, but I guess it works. I guess it works. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Okay, I will say this drum and bass is way shittier than the other one. This is a lot less drum and bass and more like trance induced. Like, music really sets my mood, and this is... Yeah, that was kind of shit, in my opinion. That dude's such a fucking idiot. That kind of hit. Yeah, that other stuff was just... It almost felt like super commercialized bullshit. I don't know, I hope I didn't offend whoever the artist was, but... Like, it was just, I don't know, it was just, that was weak. There we go. This one's done. I'm not going to keep messing with it. Bunch of funny lines and colors. Why not? It'll be fun. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this. I think I'm gonna cut off YouTube.